They want your peace, your power, and your prosperity, but they do not want your pain or your process. Let me say it in another way. They want that anointing that's over you, that's in you, but they do not want your adversity. See, what you have went through, people could not walk a day in your shoes. They just couldn't, because it was not for them. The blessings that you have that are in your name, the prosperity, the success that is meant just for you. Yes, you had to go through the pain, the process, the adversity to get the anointing, to get the peace, to get the prosperity, to get the power, to get the position that you are in. But it was meant for you. And so you're going to have evil eye on you. You're going to have people looking at you side eye. You're going to have people wondering, well, why she get that? Why he get to get that? Why they get to get that type of house? Why they get to get that type of car? Like y'all hear me say all the time, because you wasn't sleeping in the car with me, man. You wasn't outside when I had to sleep outside with me. I was sleeping outside by myself. You wasn't with me shooting in the gym. They did not go through the pain and the adversity that you went through to get what you have. They did not go through the soul-wrenching experiences to make you who you are. See, previously, you wouldn't have been mature enough to handle the material things, the material wealth that you have. You wouldn't have been mature enough to hold the power and the positions that you have. You wouldn't know what to do with the anointing. So you had to go through a soul cleansing to be able to get to the abundance, the earthly abundance and prosperity that you now have. To receive the opportunities that you have, to receive the type of connections that you have, to receive the marriage that you have, to receive the connections that you have, the friendships that you had. But they wasn't there with you when you had to cry those tears, when you had to go through those divorces, when you had to let go of everything that you had to let go of. So you are abundantly favored. You are favored by the universe because you surrendered and because you did the necessary work that was being called over your life to do. So be aware that you will have people looking up on you with that jealous eye or wondering why they're coveting what you have. What's meant for you is meant for you, and what's meant for them is meant for them. They got to go through the process to get what you have. It's no overnight success. It's all a mental process, a mental working. But if you allow the Spirit to work through you, whoever you are, if these people allow the Spirit to work through them, they can have what you have. But the thing is, you were chosen. They're not able to handle the pain at the level of pain that you had to handle. Not saying they haven't had pain and so forth that they had to experience, but the level of experiences that you have had to go through, the challenges, the mountains that were placed in front of you, they wouldn't be able to handle it. They would put your shoes on and they would be like, oh, these shoes way too big for me to feel. Even if their feet are literally bigger than yours. They wouldn't be able to fulfill it. They like, I can't do it. They can't. It's too much for them. You had to go through what you had to go through for you to get your prayers answered. What you were praying for, you had to become a match for those things. So you can not only manifest it and hold it in your physical hands, see it with your physical eyes, touch it, taste it, smell it, all of that, with your senses, experience it in your real physical life form. But not only so you can experience it, but so you can keep it. And not just have it come into your life and then it leave out 6 months later or a year later or 5 years later. You see many relationships crumbling because they were not standing on the principles of what Spirit wanted them to be. Because you weren't the version of yourself that you were meant to be, to have the real relationship that you were really seeking. To have the type of money that you were really seeking. To have the type of connections, to be in certain rooms. You are in certain rooms with certain people, and people are wondering, how is she? How is he next to that person? How are they in the same room? What did he or she do to deserve it? They won't enter or overstand because they understand, if you get that. They have a lack of understanding. Therefore, they understand instead of understanding and overstanding as well. You're in your lane that is just for you, and they have to stay in their lane that's just for them. That's why they ain't getting what they desire, because they looking over in your lane and seeing what you doing. You have to stay focused and keep staying in your lane and doing what is meant for you, so you can continuously manifest those things that are not as though they were. So you can call those things into your life. And you must know that people will be trying to peek through your window. Some literally maybe trying to peek through your window, but that was, figuratively. They gonna be looking at your social media, scrolling like, hold up. That's why you can't tell everybody what you're doing and what you got going on. But eventually it's going to spill over. Eventually people will see what you got going on. Somebody else may post you. They may not even see you on your social media. They may see you been in certain rooms and eating at certain tables because of what other people are posting on social media. They may see you in the background like, oh, wait, ain't that so-and-so? Like, how you spot me out of the whole picture? How you spot me down at the table all the way down here when the picture is focused right here, but you saw all the way down there, or you saw all the way in the background me shaking hands or me taking a photo with somebody else instead of focusing on what the main point. People go hear through the grapevine. Oh, did you see so-and-so on here? And yeah, get ready, prepare for it, because it's all part of you receiving all of your prosperity. It's all part of you receiving peace. Also, you will be in certain positions to make certain authoritative decisions. And people ain't gonna like that. People is more than just the money and the material things. People don't like that you have actually healed, that you have that you have actually grown up, that you have shed all the things that were holding you back. They don't like that. And it has placed you in position to have certain power and certain authority to make certain decisions. See, you're being placed in positions that people may have had to work years in the physical realm or in a certain, work field to get into. And automatically, Spirit is placing you in those positions. Spirit says, I'm handpicking you to be in this position, to make these decisions. And people go look at you, I've been doing this thing for 15, 20 years. She or he just came into the game. This ain't even their area of expertise. How they sitting in the seat that's supposed to be mine. So you have people coming at you in all types of ways because people are feeling like you stole their spot. But what is for you is for you, and what's for them is for them. It's going to be so many different situations depending on who is watching this. But trust and believe, the work that you have done has earned you your position. And when God opens a door, no man can shut. When God gives you the vision, trust and believe, God also gives you the provision for it as well. You receive the mentality to hold it. You receive all the resources to back you up. And no one can come against you. The weapon may form, They may try to form those weapons. They may try to slander your name. They may try to say, oh, you got to the top by doing this, that, and the third. They may try to disrespect your name with all them weapons, trying to knock you off your position. But even if you did get knocked off, which you ain't, they still wouldn't get it because it's not for them. Some people put a lot of work in a certain area thinking they're going to get a certain position, and it just wasn't for them. They were doing all of that work and training for something else that God has for them. So they need to wake up to realize that. And that applies for you too. Sometimes we put in all this work thinking, hey, this is an area, I'm putting in all this work for this. And Spirit goes, switch. You actually did all that work for this. And you're like, wait, hold up, Spirit. But you're being placed in positions where weapons may form, but they will not prosper. So I just wanted to get on here and give you this message. They want what, I just did another message. They want what you have. Go watch that video. They're going to want what you have, but it's not for them. They didn't go through everything that you went through. You're anointed. They want your anointing. They want to know, how do you have that anointing? How are you so special? But we're all special in our own way. You're just walking in your power. You're just being obedient. So you're receiving what comes with it. You're receiving the anointings. They didn't go through the adversity to get the anointing that you have. You deserve the anointing that you have. You've always been anointed. But now people are going to see. It's like kind of like you being put on Front Street. You being put on blast. Go watch the other videos that I've put up as well. They want your peace. They want your power. They want your prosperity. But they did not go through the pain or the process that you had to go through to get to where you are. So congratulations for getting to where you are. You big stuff popping, baby. Enjoy it. But also be aware that they may be coming for you. The weapons may form, but they shall not prosper. What's yours is yours alone. You did that. You did that. And you deserve it. So congratulations. This is your message. You guys can give this video a thumbs up. You guys can also share this video with someone else that may find this encouraging and motivating and inspiring to them and where they are in their life right now. You guys can connect with me down below in the description bar by clicking the link that will take you to my website. You guys can book your one-on-one sessions with me, Nayla LATRICE, and I will see y'all in the next one. I am Nayla LATRICE. Peace.